Since TikTok might be definitively getting banned, this might be my last video ever on this app. Starting out, little self-promo, I will be on Twitch and YouTube, Joe Bartolozzi, but outside of that, I'm probably done with short-form media. I am not transitioning to Red Note or Lemonade or any of those other fucking whack-ass apps. Sorry, I think short-form media is probably marking an end for Joe Bart here, seeing that the app is probably getting banned. I don't see a point in resparking an entirely new account to try and regrow a short-form media platform. Now, if this is your last time seeing my content, or maybe even the first and the last, that would be kind of funny if this is the first video you're seeing of me, I hope you live a wonderful life. Remember, no matter what you're going through, I've said this before, I'll say it again, I'll say it 1,000 times, life will get better. Life might be tough now, it might be tough later, and it's going to go through fucking ups and downs. It's going to be hard at some points, it's going to be great at some points, and, you know, the bad points might be longer than the good ones, but you live life for the good moments. I hope you experience a wonderful life. I hope you accomplish some, if not all of your dreams. I hope that your family and your friends back you in all of your endeavors. And I hope you find the love of your life. Thank you for watching my content. Thank you for supporting me along the way. This app has been one of the most stressful experiences that I've ever gone through, but also one of the most rewarding and life-changing. I think that a lot of people here on Twitch and YouTube have helped me, you know, become a better person. I think that I have become less of a narcissistic asshole than I was when I was a teenager starting on this app. And I love to help people and provide a good, you know, platform for people to, you know, feel good when they're going through something that is bad. So I appreciate you guys. And if I don't see you again, this is goodbye. Cutting back in here one more time, as per Joe Bart fashion, the video's not over. You're gonna die one day. Live your life to the fucking fullest, right? That doesn't mean YOLO and you gotta fucking jump off a cliff and figure out how to fucking wingsuit dive, right? Still live life in a reasonable manner. But ask that girl out on a date. Ask that guy out on a date. Fucking go and see the fucking mountains of Colorado or whatever the fuck you want to do with your life. Money's tight, but at the end of the day, you're only going to live once, so don't hoard everything that you possibly have. Also be financially responsible, because at some point you might have to support your own children. But I don't know. You know, I don't really know what else to say here. It's weird. Normally I just rant and then I go to the next video and it's like, well, whatever I don't say this video, I could say the next one. This is the last video ever. That's why I'm just trying to be so generically broad. Appreciate y'all. Bye.
I don't cook, I don't clean, but let me tell you, I got this ring.
Gobble me, swallow me, drip down inside of me. Quick jump out for you, let it get inside of me. I tell them where to put it, never tell them where I'm about to be. I'll run down on them before I have a nigga running me. Talk your shit, bite your lip.
It's over, guys. This is it. I just opened TikTok and got this message. Basically says starting January 19th, TikTok services will be temporarily unavailable. I think this is the start of TikTok going dark. I'll be on my other socials while we wait this out, but it looks like this is the end of TikTok until a deal is worked out.
These are things everybody said on TikTok that were never embarrassing.
Keep smiling. I love the color yellow.
The Nile is a river in Egypt. How many doubloons do you have? Well, a frog gave me 52 million last night. Sir, you can't just bring a live alligator onto this flight with you. Yes, I can, and it's my one carry-on item, so you can't charge me extra. Shoot, how did you know that? Because I follow Erica. Period,
Castaways.
You part of the Lana cult? I'm in the hamster cult.
Harold Baskin killed her husband, whacked her.
I made 10,000 videos over the past 6 years, but this one is a very special one for anyone who's ever watched me, or is a fan of me now, or has been in the past, because this might be one of the last times I can talk to you on this app. With the ban of TikTok coming next month, I guess I just don't want to miss the chance to do you guys justice as well as this page. I guess I want this video to be a sort of end cap for this wonderful 6-year-long journey we've been on together, to go over what we've accomplished, how I've grown and changed over all these years, as well as what is going to happen in the future. Before we get into it, just make sure you're following me on Instagram so you can see my content after TikTok gets banned. You can use the link in my bio, you can press the link on my TikTok page, or just look it up here. So like I said, it's been 6 years. I was 13 when I first started making content, and I'm 19 now. And I'm not the same person I was when I started. I don't even look the same nearly. I'm sure there has to be some of you guys who still remember when I was sporting a shaved head and oh my gosh, I wore beanies in all my videos because I was so embarrassed of my hair. I have a widow's peak, so it was like a McDonald's M on my forehead. It was really funny. Before I go on, I need to mention a really important person who inspired me to create my own videos on TikTok in the first place, and that's OK Kron, who's been a staple creator on this app for years, for longer than I have. You may know him for Swag Meal, the Gummy Bear album, No Poop July, Sprite Cranberry, now I think it's Starry Cranberry. OK Kron really influenced the humor in a lot of those early videos, as well as he set a lot of the trends during that time. I never intended to be like a social media influencer or anything like that. I had no idea how to use social media. I was posting, you know, for myself, and I guess it just turned into something I was passionate about. But that first year and a half on TikTok, I'd call my first era, because all I really posted was just whatever came to my mind. And like I said, I didn't really know how social media worked, what was popular, what people like to hear, how they like to hear it. The second era is probably everyone's favorite. At this point, my hair was growing back a little bit from the buzz cut. I was still wearing the beanie, but we have a new player in the game. It's called Monkey Explanations. It was in January of 2021 when this TikToker with the username Iced Rice posted the video that inspired the Monkey Explanation series. It was not the same thing as what Monkey Explanation turned into, but he just used as, you know, simple English and an analogy about monkeys to explain, I think it was inflation. When 14-year-old me saw that video, I was like, this could be pretty fun. And so I reached out to Iced Rice and I asked him if I could use that format. And that became what we all know as Monkey Explanation. I added in my own flares, like the hey, 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 and like the follow to join the tribe and all that. Man, it's been so long since I've done one of those. The Monkey Explanation series probably has upwards of 2 billion views across all platforms. Those are the most popular videos, the most excited people were ever about a series. Like I said, that was probably everyone's favorite era. I posted a lot of them that spring and I blew up within a month to 1 million followers from around like 80K or something like that. It was the most spectacular maybe month of my life. Like I was just a random 14-year-old talking simple English online and suddenly I wake up with 1 million followers. But that was short-lived because TikTok banned my account because they thought I was like too young or something like that, and I lost that 1 million follower account. And so that spring and fall of 2021, I spent building a second account. Right after I'd finally gotten back to that 1 million mark, after I'd finally made a comeback, I made one of the dumbest decisions I've ever made online, and that was to convince my followers that I had passed away. I was emulating another creator who I'd seen do it as a social experiment, but it was a terrible mistake that I never should have made. It was an abuse of my platform as well as manipulative to my fans, and I regret it. Like, I've regretted it ever since. The time was pretty difficult for me because I had to deal with the consequences of my own actions, but it was really the first time I had to deal with like a large amount of hate coming towards me online. Now it's winter of 2021, and during this time, there was a creator who was rising in popularity very quickly with the username of Modern Warrior. We're now in the era of Modern Warrior versus your favorite guy. This is one of my funnest eras. I had the most fun during this time. His name was Lance, and he was a millennial Native American TikToker who did call-out content, and he ended up calling out Max Taylor Lifts, one of my mutuals. That video brought me to Lance's page, in which I saw him telling white people to stop having babies, preaching eugenics. And so I called him out for it. And what ensued was a 3 or 4 month long debacle, a beef between me and Modern Warrior, with a special guest appearance from Aunt Karen, who accused me of calling her the N-word when I didn't, and when I beat the allegation, she like disappeared. That was a terrible experience for me. She harassed my family and stuff. She just called my dad. And after months of this highly entertaining public drama, where I'm beating him in all the arguments, Lance gets exposed for what's known as Womb Lance. Do not want to get into that situation, but essentially, Lance was treating women very poorly, flying them out, and people were saying he was not giving them informed consent. Modern Warrior eventually leaves TikTok because of all this, and that's that for that era. One of the best ones, one of the most memorable ones for sure. We have this period between that and Palestine where I'd say I made much of my growth as like a person and politically. Trigger warning, it was around this time when I got into a very shitty relationship where I was mentally and physically abused and didn't know it. I'm only sharing this because I think it could help some people. Basically, this started out by treating me kindly and slowly, progressively got more and more abusive towards me to the point where I needed someone else to snap me out of it and shake me and tell me to get out of that relationship. I really believe that that experience transformed my perspective on life and the things I should value. It's around this time where you start to see me using my platform to do real activism, and to really help people. This is when I first started trying to mobilize people to take real political action with my platform. But that's not the only thing that I decided to do. I decided that I needed to educate myself. If I wanted to actually help people, if I wanted to actually make change, I needed to know what the hell I was talking about. So I've done a lot of reading and studying since then. I went from self-appointed centrist, which is really right-leaning, to progressive left, not Democrat, but left. And not to get ahead of myself, but I'm a marketing and poli-sci major today now. The next era was that August in 2023. It's the Tall Night era, where I called out Tall Night in a series of videos alongside Professor Pippi. That was a blast. It was a blast to take Tall Night down, I have to say. He's off the app. There's another W in the books. We called out actually quite a few people in August. I can't name them all because I forget them, but that was a pretty fun month for you guys. And then October 7th happens. And I've talked about this so many times on my platform and so many videos about my journey to becoming pro-Palestinian and speaking for the Palestinians. But this is what I've been doing for the past year. I've poured my heart and soul every day of the past year for the Palestinian people. And there's probably nothing more I'm more passionate about in my life than helping them. I started out knowing completely nothing, and now I'd say I'm extremely educated on the topic. I estimate we've raised over $200,000 for Palestinians in Gaza. My messages about Palestine have been seen by well over 1 billion people. And I promise to continue that work wherever the internet takes me. So make sure you follow my Instagram. It's been a wonderful 6 years. It's been a dream. It's been a blessing. I love each and every single one of you. And as always, I could have never done it without you guys. Thank you.
We have some major breaking news. A notification about the possible TikTok ban is now popping up on people's TikTok accounts around the United States. And I know this because when I just opened the app a moment ago, I got this notification from TikTok saying, important update. We regret that a US law banning TikTok will take effect on January 19th and force us to make our services temporarily unavailable. We're working to restore our service in the United States as soon as possible, and we appreciate your support. Please stay tuned. So this seems to suggest that TikTok will go dark tonight, that the app will not be usable tomorrow, pending some intervention from the president or something else happening. It's important to note that President Biden said that he's not going to enforce the law that bans TikTok, and Donald Trump said he will likely sign a 90-day delay of the ban. So we'll see what happens, but if TikTok does get banned, my YouTube, my Instagram, my Substack are all linked in my bio. That's where I'm going to be. It would mean a lot if you could check it out. There's also a petition in my bio that I'd love for you to sign to try to stop the ban of TikTok, trying to get as many names as possible.
This is the secret reason why Senator Tom Cotton wants to shut down TikTok and what you can do about it. You may know that he is the jabroni who single-handedly tanked Senator Ed Markey's bill to delay the TikTok ban for 270 days. He went on a tirade about how hard he's going to be on TikTok and how TikTok has no future, blah, 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 blah. But this douchebag didn't say anything about the fact that he has a book coming out in 1 month all about China. So do you think that maybe all of his grandstanding about TikTok may be because he wants to sell his stupid book? Authors rely on traditional media to sell books. They want to go on TV shows to talk about it. And so what better way for him to talk about things about China than being the guy who shut down TikTok? But here's what you can do about it, my friends. Now, I'm a 4-time published author, and the one thing authors don't like is when we get bad reviews on our books. And when this book comes out in a month, feel free to go ahead and leave a review. You do not have to buy the book to leave a review on Amazon or on Barnes & Noble or other stores. But it looks like you can leave a review on Goodreads if you want to. And when his stupid book comes out in a month, I'll be sure to let you know on my different platforms that it's out. But make sure that review sounds like you've actually read the book. That way you can influence people maybe not to buy it. Have fun when your book comes out, shithead.
No, please! No!
Well, TikTok, I guess it's time for me and Ronald Reagan here to say goodbye. You could go and follow all my other social media, but you probably won't because y'all goddamn lazy millennials.
Guys, it's time to switch to Red Note. Why? Because if the US government thinks that they're funny, we're about to be hilarious. I see a lot of people being like, oh my gosh, you guys are so addicted to this app. Why do you care so much? It's just an app. It'll be better for the kids when it's gone. think a few more steps ahead, right? We are having a mass censorship of free speech. We are watching the immediate and complete closure of countless small businesses. This is not about me wanting to see edits of Pedro Pascal. This is me being genuinely concerned about censorship in the future of American media. Because the US government is looking us in the face and saying, but we care so much about the security of your information. We don't want China to have it. Meanwhile, they're getting diddled by Zuckerberg under the table. And this is our way to give them a fat middle finger. Because if you haven't realized it yet, no, this isn't about data privacy. All of these American companies that they're trying to shuffle us over to because they have direct stock in Meta, they've already sold our information to China. This isn't about security at all. It's about getting dollar bills in the right pockets. And so the best way that we can display that as users, the last bit of autonomy that we have left in this horrible, powerless situation, is to just say, fine, I'll give my data to China directly. This isn't tinfoil hat time, okay? It's been very obvious from the beginning that the impetus behind this ban has been money and control. It's publicly available information, who has bought stock in which companies. And there are certain movements that have gained traction on this app, and there's been a speed of information exchange on this app that has made certain groups of people very, very nervous. And so now it's just time to get a little bit of revenge, post some Luigi thirst traps on a Chinese app, and have fun with it. Anyways, it seems like this app is going to actually, for real, go dark in the next few days. So if you like me, if you like what I do, if you like this face, I'm Funky Frogbait on everything, and I'll see you everywhere. Oh, and just as a little treat for Fox News to clip out of context, Zaichin.
So, this is not my normal content. I realized that, and I wish on this beautiful Friday I was just doing a skit like normal, but unfortunately TikTok is gonna get banned. And yeah, I didn't really prepare anything for this. I was gonna write something, but that felt somehow worse. But I wanted to come on and just say thank you to everybody that, you know, my followers, obviously, the people that have watched my content in any capacity, even the people that have, you know, swiped by my content. I mean, the last 5 years on this app has been the best 5 years of my life. It helped me find my comedic voice. It helped me get through some very dark, upsetting feelings, and just, you know, if it wasn't for TikTok, I don't know where I'd be. So I wanted to say thank you to all of you for making this such an incredible experience. You know, I'm not going to do the whole, you know, follow me on all the other apps during this, because that's not what this is about. Yes, I will be continuing to make content elsewhere, but this is just about saying thank you. So I appreciate it, and I hope I see you guys on the flip side.
I just realized that I could probably become the world's largest dealer tonight. Because if you want to see what your profile looks like when TikTok goes dark in just a few hours, I can scroll through it on YouTube here for you in the UK. So comment it below. I'll run through a bunch tomorrow. And also, I'll deal you a little extra summon. I'll scroll through the FYP, because what the hell does that look like with no Americans? Oh, and what happens to people's views? I'm gonna hook you guys up from news to this is getting low. Oh, and also, speaking of new lows, TikTok went dark, so I went light. I thought it was going to be a little funny thing, but if I take off the cap, I don't know, it might be a mistake. I have already taken the cap off. Guess where that is? YouTube. Shock? That's already posted, so you can go and see that right now. Don't forget to comment your profile. I'll run through it tomorrow. See you tomorrow, but not on here.
I understand it now. I completely understand it.
Well, TikTok's getting banned tonight, but I plan to have the biggest stream of all time. Bobs versus Bros! Bros house! Bros house! Bros house!
Maybe this is all in my head, and if you really wanna get it back, go ahead. Seeing you together might as well be the end. So, do I keep on wasting time? Leaves are changing color, dark blue in the summer. Guess I'll always wonder, will you always love her?
Caution, wet floor. Me when I pee my pants. I love you, my girlfriend. This sculpture over here is so interesting. It's just making me think, okay. It's a pillow. Not again. Good food. That might as well be all food because, well, I pretty much just love eating.
I know that when one door closes, another one opens, so I'm not worrying about anything.
Hey, Nick Mr. Beast is trying to save TikTok!
Mr. Beast is trying to save TikTok. Well, we love Mr. Beast. We love TikTok. So, Mr. Beast, TikTok, if there's anything you need from us, if there's anything we can do, you know where to find us.
Let's save TikTok and bring the
boom!
Attention TikTok, this is Gail Lewis, Morris, Illinois, 844, signing out. Goodbye. So today is an end of an era. It's not just an end of an era for me. It's an end of an era for all of us. TikTok is going away. I prayed every day I wouldn't have to make this video. But unfortunately, it's got to be made. I want to thank everybody who supported me through this, who helped me get to where I'm at. I love you guys so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's just so stupid. I've been on this platform for about 5 years. During the pandemic. Literally, I started doing TikToks during the pandemic. And it's now all going away. Okay, it is a sad day. And, you know, it's not a happy sad. It's just a sad day because I love this platform. I love all you guys. And it's gonna get taken away. And I absolutely refuse to go to Facebook and Instagram. There's so much hate on that platform. I actually felt loved on TikTok.
Y'all, I'm not really prepared to make this video, but this is my final goodbye before TikTok gets banned. Go follow me on all my other socials, please. And I love y'all so much, and thank you for giving me this opportunity to be on this platform, and I'll miss you guys so much. And I love you. And I don't want TikTok to go. There might be extra days added, I don't know, so I might be back. But, like, just in case, I love y'all. And I might have a note account, so just search up Gina Lynn and I'll probably come up. But I love y'all, and I'll link it in my bio and stuff. Just go follow my Instagram, and I'll post updates about it on Red Note and stuff for Red Note or whatever. But I love y'all so much, and thank you. Goodbye, TikTok. Hey, y'all.
Pudgy, can I please have an hour?
Probably 100, that's how
For what is a man? What has he got? If not himself, then he has not to say the things
a dream I cooked udon noodles along with some shrimp, a ramen seasoning packet, green onions, and in my dream I actually cooked this in the dishwasher. For some reason I put all the ingredients in a Ziploc bag and the dishwasher cooked it, and then I topped it off with some eggs. I don't know the purpose of that dream. If you guys can interpret dreams, let me know what this one is supposed to mean. Something to do with eating eggs, udon noodles, shrimp, and cooking in a dishwasher.
Hey TikTok, it's Nick, and I just wanted to say thank you. If you're seeing this video right now, it probably means you've seen one of my videos in the past, and I just wanted to tell you myself how grateful I am that you've given me an opportunity to make a career out of this. It all started with me making this chocolate bar completely from scratch. And then I started doing crazy stunts like cooking with a whole tuna or an entire wheel of Parmesan cheese. Then of course, I'm sure you all saw lots and lots of Wagyu, and eventually I met one of the coolest people ever, Linja. And together we went on to do tons of food-related Guinness World Records, and that somehow led to me being able to cook with a bunch of different celebrities. And now, here we are. You might have noticed that I don't post here that much anymore, and that's because I've been spending most of my time over on YT, so I'd love to see you over there. And regardless of what happens here, it's been a lot of fun. Thanks for the memories.
Grandma, TikTok's getting banned. You got anything to say about that?
Yeah, fuck the US government, you stupid motherfuckers.
Pranking CG5.
Hello?
Hey, I like your music.
Thank you so much.
Just
I
kidding.
appreciate it. I'm sick of this. You can't do that to me.
No,
Come
no.
on.
Hey, it's a For more exciting videos, please subscribe.
I've paid my dues time after time.